Yo, what is up YouTube? Terry back with another video, and today we're going to go over the top 15 most forgettable things in Doodle World. I guarantee you at least forget 2 at the end of the video. Comment down below how many you got correct, or at least you knew about. So without any further ado, let's get started. Number 15 is the Memento, and I guarantee this thing you don't have. It's just so random. So to get it, basically you gotta go right next to the basketball court, the big red house, walk in, and then you want to go upstairs. In the corner there is a chest. Some people got it, like me, and also if you click on this Lewis painting, you get an eerie feeling, and that's like foreshadowing that there's gonna be a Lewis cult later in the game, so that's pretty cool. So you go in the back corner. I already opened it because I got it like right when I started playing the game because I looked in every single house, and there you go, you got a free memento, so that's pretty simple. Now at number 14, we got the error usernames. So I don't really know much about these because I never really did them. But like if you go to your doodle and you put error 104 or something like that, it works. Like back then, I believe you're able to put links in, and it would like not get censored, so you could put links in the name. And sadly, Wish had to remove them due to like there being an issue. He thought he would keep the old ones, but then he changed his mind. Like if you go put it in, I forgot the double backslash, but whatever. Like you can't put anything in, so it was super minor, but still, still think some people probably forgot about this. And overall, it's just a pretty odd thing to do, but it was still a forgettable thing. So that wraps up number 14. Now number 13 is actually, this might be really off, but I actually think this might be spot on. Number 13 is the boosters. The boosters that give you +1 chain, ×2 chance of roaming mythics, ×2 chance of misprints, and like I swear, nobody really uses these. Like, I think people really have them in the back of their head, but no one ever talks about them, and nobody ever uses them. I used them to get my 6-star MHT Pandishi, but other than that, I don't really think I've used them. They're, like, super forgettable. I don't think they're really worth it now, with every week that you get a certain boost, and Thursday through Sunday you get that ×2 chain. Now, number 12 is actually now getting more forgettable, and it's the type matchup changes. So if you go into a battle, at the top left, you'll see the type chart, what's super effective, what's neutral, and what's not very effective. And there's actually been some more recent ones. There's some that have been like a really long time ago. Ones that come to mind is now Beast is now neutral to Mind. Beast not very effective against Metal. Mind super effective against Crystal. And Light not very effective against Light. And some people probably don't know that the type chart is there. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You can't really miss it. Like some people just really fight and just take a guess on deal typings. If there is no type chart, I'll be terrible in PvP. This is like my life savior. Like if this was not there, I would never be able to do PvP because I always have to search up every single duelist typings, everything that's super effective, everything that's not very effective, and overall, like some people just forget that the type chart's there and about all the type changes. Now at number 11, we got the old Crystal Caverns name. Now I don't actually remember this. I asked someone and they actually knew about it because I was looking for ideas. And it actually used to be called Crystal Cave. I guess a last minute change came in. They called it Crystal Caverns. But like I know this is such a stupid number 11, but if it's forgettable, it's gotta go on here because I gotta get you guys. You at least have to get 2 that you did not know about. So that's it for number 11. I mean, it's such a stupid number 11, but I forgot about it. And I bet this one's actually pretty forgettable too. At number 10, we got PvP Medicro, and this might not even be worthy of being on here, but the last time I've seen a Medicro in a battle since the 50 battles I've done since I started playing this game again, it's been ridiculous. Like, ever since the nerf, it just got thrown out and forgotten, and probably, like, you could release your 6-star MHT, it's not even useful anymore. And I know it's still, like, a decent doodle, but there's so many other doodles that are a lot better, and poor, like, the Fish that came in, now it's gonna get nerfed, that thing's be forgotten. All these doodles are just going to be thrown away. Like, might as well put PvP doodles that have been nerfed at number 10, but I think Medicro is the most notable one. At number 9, we have the Capsule Contest, and this one's mainly forgotten just because it's literally a capsule, but basically they hosted a Capsule Contest in the Wish Discord server. By the way, highly recommend you join, gives you all the latest news on Doodle World. But at the time, they only had the basic capsule and the striped capsule, and Wish probably felt like they had to add more, so they hosted a contest. And the 3 winners were the Dense Capsule, the Heart Capsule, and the Medical Capsule. And if you actually remember in the Von Sweets Help Center quest, you had to use them and you had to receive them, which is actually pretty cool to incorporate the winners and the capsules. But it's probably just forgotten because A, you weren't in the Discord server, or B, it's because it's a capsule. Like, you'll remember a doodle that you drew or made, But like, you're never gonna remember that a literal capsule that you drew. You probably forget. There probably only 3 winners probably remember this. No one else. At number 8, we had the Social Park release with the pricing. Now, everyone remembers Social Park. It's like the best thing they've ever added. But if you remember, the VP shopkeeper used to only sell the Lesser Chain tickets for 3 VP, along with the trait badges. But like, everything was so much cheaper, and it was literally broken. Like, if I knew that they would not increase this at the time, that's all I would spend. But at the time, it was a little harder to get VP, but still, it's an absolute steal. If you won a match, you got like 6 VP. 2 Lester Chain tickets a battle, which is absolutely ridiculous, plus 20 chain. I mean, the whole thing was broken. I think Wish realized before everyone else realized, so they quickly got it fixed up, which was so sad that I and probably others did not catch up on, or else we could have like a million chain right now. At number 7, we have a super giveaway that happened. Back then, there was a 3-tin MHT Chronos giveaway, and after a person won, they were on an alt account that was later revealed, and people were furious, people were getting violent. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but I got like really heated in chat. It was all over the server for about 3 days, then people cooled down. And since then, you had to get to level 10, the Discord server, feel the empty super giveaways, which is a great idea. Back then, you could just make an alt account, join the server, and hit join on the giveaway, and you had a chance at a 310 MHT Chronos. So just that simple. My microphone cut out right there, but number 6, we have the Doodle World Wonder Trade bug. Now this one was a huge bug right when Wonder Trade was released. Over 1,000 people were trying to Wonder Trade, and basically that caused a huge bug. Sadly, no infinite doodles. But let's say I Wonder Traded a mold, then that mold I sent, nobody would get, and I couldn't get it back. You'll be stuck on a screen, which I'll show you in a second. But basically, Wish was on this in about probably 2 seconds, it felt like, 2 minutes probably. And he had to shut down the Wonder Trade, which was pretty sad, but also for a good cause. So look right here. Right at that screen, you'd be frozen and you couldn't get off it. You had to leave the game if you wanted to get off that screen. And it took him about a day or 2 to put it right back up. It would have worked really well, but too many people did it at once where it bugged. So basically, now you see where it says 35 more seconds. You could do it infinitely, but just so that bug doesn't happen again, there's a little cooldown that's going on. At number 5, I might have a hot take, but it's this Doodle World storyline. Now, obviously, you have to get 10 keys, you want a ton of money, but like after I returned to the game, I really had to think what's going on. All I remember is that TJ's mad and some other girl at Von Sweets got mad, and I'm not really sure what's going on. But now it's not Wish's fault at all, because if he were to put all these updates out back to back to back, I would remember, but he'll have to be working like a madman to get all these out. Like, I'm just trying to catch on, like, get little details so I can at least know somewhat what's going on. Now, this is a super hot take, so some people might not agree, some people might agree. Let me know what you think about this one. Now, at number 4, we have the old double 10 odds. So now, this is pretty wild by how big of a jump it took from the new odds, or from the old odds to the new odds. So I'm going to show you what double 10 looks like. Now, obviously, the 2 colors right there are pink and gold, but if you somehow aren't sure, right there, it shows you. Now there could be a triple tint, quadruple tint, and it goes on. But basically, here's a quick quiz. What were the old odds? I'm gonna let you think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The old odds were 1 in 250k. They were so rare, almost nobody had them, and I guarantee you forgot about these old odds. Now the next top 3 you could put in any order, and I would still agree, but number 3 we had the Turtles and Snowbat skin contest. Now this was before the release of Crystal Caverns for Snowbat and Graphite Forest for Turtles. Basically, these 2 doodles had no skins, and they decided to reach out to the community so you could make the best skin. For Snowbat, the furry skin won. We unshadow it right here, and it was blue, it looked really nice, and then the misprint I really liked. Now for Turtles, this one was really good in Discord, and for me it feels a little off in the game, but I'm not sure if that's just me. Here's what it looks like, and then here's the misprint. I really like both of these skins, and this is what I have at number 3. At number 2, we have all the Scribble skins in the gem shop. Now back then, before they had the gem shop, it would just be all the Scribble starters in the gem shop. I think they only went for 1,000, and it was like that for a really long time. I guess Wish just never came around to it, but when you go into the gem shop now, you have all these cool skins, and now they had trails, and they had swarm snacks. But back then it was just all the Scribble starters, And I would check like every day, never changed until finally he decided we're gonna make this gem shop have these cool skins and we'll switch them around every update, which is a really, really, really good update. I think people forgot about this by how obsessed they are with the gem shop now. So this is why I have it at number 2. Now, what would this video be without honorable mentions? So the first honorable mention I'd like to give out are inviting the twins at this yellow house right here. I think many people either didn't do it or completely forgot about this thing. Like, I honestly forgot until I was filming right here. I remembered. And the next one is the avatar submission for the Halloween event. I forget. I think it was like a giveaway. Basically, you have your avatar pop up when you open the door at the Halloween event. And I thought that was actually pretty cool and something good to do to involve the community around. So now, the other one are all these doodles. Quiet Skunk, Calamander, the food scorpion, so forgettable, I can't remember its name. Schmello's kind of forgettable. And honestly, to me, I think Larvae is pretty forgettable. Those are my honorable mentions. And now for number 1, I think many people are going to agree. Now, for number 1, I have the old, and hear me out on this one. This is what Google Translate says, a Persian design. Now, please clown me if I'm wrong. But back then, it had an older design, and it got taken down because the devs didn't like it. So, basically, if you go to your Doodle World, Doodlepedia, and you look, right there, that's the design. But back then, these looked really weird. And I love the new design. Here's what the old design looked like right here. And they just decided to change it. I'm not really sure why. It's because the devs didn't like it. But now, before we end the video, to enter a giveaway at 50 subs, make sure that you're subscribed and comment down below Schmello. And you'll have a chance to win a random MHT, which I'll spin 1 through how many doodles are in the game. Whatever it lands on, that's the MHT you'll get. So don't forget, subscribe, comment Schmello down below. And that basically concludes this video. And thank you guys for watching. If you disagree, please put in the comments below. If I forgot anything, put it in the comments below. One more thing, make sure you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.